Hey, welcome everybody to Wine, Cider, and Song, brought to you by Wild Elder Wine and Cider Company, where we make traditional hard ciders and native wines. Tonight we have Matt Filer and Chris Holland of the Carbon Drifters, and we wanted to, they have a new song that they wrote called Elderberry Song? Is that what it is?
Wild Elder Berries.
Wild Elderberries. I haven't heard it yet, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. You guys want to play it right away?
I think we should. Sure.
All right.
So I've been trying to write a song about elderberries for we've been talking about it forever.
Yeah, I've been sending Matt some, things that I know about elderberries, and he's been telling me he's working on this. Yeah?
It helps. It's called Wild Elderberries. Elderberry Road, driving out the toxins in me. I can't figure out how to get where I've gotten to be. I'm 2 parts honey, 1 part stone. Been feeling like a poison berry floating down the avenue. Elderberry Road, driving out the toxins in me. I said, now what's in the wine? Wild elderberries. I said, now what's in the wine? Wild elderberries. An elderberry knows I'm breathing what I thought I could be. I can't get a drop out of thought that syrup in me. 76 Broadway, Jim Thorpe's home. Been mulling round the bottle till I'm healthy as an ox. Elderberry Road, driving out the toxins in me. I said, now what's in the wine? Wild elderberries. I said, now what's in the wine? Wild elderberries. What's in the wine? Wild elderberry. What's in the wine? Sitting on my hands, I'm trying to drink me some brew. I got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of not to do without. Honey, ginger, sugar, water, yeast, wild elderberries. I said, now what's in the wine? Wild elderberries. I said, now what's in the wine? Wild elderberries.
Man, I love that. That's great, man. I love it. Thank you. for
Easiest
writing
song I
that.
ever wrote.
Yeah. Well, what are you guys drinking over there?
Drinking some brute.
Brute.
Yeah, tonight.
Elderberry cider brute. The little syrup gives it a little
It does
little
have that,
ting.
a little bit of syrup in there.
Little ting to it.
Yeah, tonight, man, we're drinking some. We got the elderberry brute hard cider, and we put a little bit of elderberry syrup in there for a little, little driving it so you can drive out the toxins in you. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can feel them coursing through me.
So, let's see here. What do you got up next there, man?
Blue Gold.
Blue Gold. Oh, I remember this one.
This is a song about the Francis E. Walter Dam. I think that was the beginning of last year. New York City was trying to take from the dam, which is our water flow down through the Lehigh, and all they have to do is fix their pipes. But so we went to the meeting, and
Yeah,
I
they
wrote
are
the
leaky.
song.
They are leaky.
They are leaky.
They're leaking. They're leaking up
Of
there.
course, it's much easier said than done.
I guess there's no good plumbers in New York City. I don't know.
Isn't that where Mario and Luigi are from?
That's. But this is a song I wrote about that, and it's Blue Gold.
We were playing this song in the parking lot, and about what was it, like 9 degrees out, something like that. It was
Yeah.
pretty cold.
We had a bullhorn and a
Bunch of
drum
signs.
set.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Blue Gold. The glow in the water says leave us alone. The city's the problem, so fix it at home. Blue gold, waters of my mind. Got all your funding, don't ya? Shit where you eat, now won't ya? Let the water Francis E. Walter is looking away. Read on the reservoir and the Keystone State. Blue
God.
Yeah, I remember that was a pretty heated time in Jim Thorpe, and they packed that place up there, the Mount Laurel Resort.
Yeah.
There's some really
There's a
good
lot of people.
speakers. It's a heck of a turnout, and people really care about the Lehigh River. That's for sure.
There was like 10 people from New York City. There was like 200. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, did you cover that?
I did not actually.
Okay.
I think that's when I was like transitioning between jobs from leaving the business journal.
Okay.
It was, like right around that time.
Well, could you hold up that article that you did for us?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't
here.
know if you've seen the latest current, but Chris did a really nice article for the winery here, and we really appreciate it, man. We really did a really good job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, really happy to be here. I mean, what you have going on here is really great, man.
Cool. Thanks.
He works for wine.
You worked for a while.
It will work for one.
I will work for wine.
What do you guys got next?
What's the next one? Shelter?
Sure.
Is that the next one? This one's a little jazzier. I don't even know. Like I started. They're not really jazz. I guess they are jazz. They're like jazzy with a Y.
Like fusion folk.
Yeah, but I wrote an album of these jazzy songs, and this wasn't on. But this one's called "Shelter in Your Skin." little shelter in your skin.
Yeah, nice. I don't know. I was boogieing back here in Muskin. I was boogieing around pretty good back here. So, what, you said this was off of an album or it didn't make it to an album?
Didn't make it. I think it was the second jazzier tune that I wrote, and I think I was trying to record drums on it, and it was like the drum beat I wanted to do. I wasn't that talented at drums yet.
Okay.
So I just never recorded
Put
it.
that one to the side.
Yeah, put that to the. I
Well-
think there's that one and maybe one other one that didn't make it. The jazz album was Baby Blue Eyes. It has I think 5 songs on it.
Yeah.
But
I was listening to that in the winery today.
oh yeah,
Today. I was over, I have a new batch of elderberry wine going, and Matt sent me his list of songs, and I couldn't find any of the ones that you sent me earlier.
Yeah,
These are all new
there's
ones,
only
I guess.
one. There's only one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was that Sunday night I went over to his house and he's like, "Oh, I want to play these." I'm like, "Never heard it, but like we'll work it out."
Yeah.
Although that song we've been playing for a while. I think that was
We
like one of
played-
the first songs that we actually started really playing together.
We kind of transformed it a little bit. I don't know, it seems like the more I play live, the more like loungy the songs get. I don't know if that makes sense. Like just like I don't know,
They get
rhythmic. I
they
guess.
age well,
They age well.
like a nice wine.
Nice wine.
Exactly.
I've been playing your music in the winery for years now. How many albums do you have now, Matt?
4.
And you got a bunch of singles out there too.
The last one was the Baby Blue Eyes. That was like, I think June or July of 2020. And then the Kennedy Bound, which was Josh was playing banjo, and we were all supposed to play at the Opera House last April, and that got canceled, and that would have been a good show.
That would have been
We
a really
practiced
good
for
show.
months, and then
Yeah.
it got canceled, but
Yeah.
obviously for good reasons.
Well, we got some of it on video, right? Like
We got
still.
some video, yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to see that again. That was good stuff.
Oh yeah.
You got something off of that album you want to play, or? I think the
Yeah.
lemon flavored iced tea girl.
Yeah, we got an Iced Tea Girl. This song I wrote about a girl, about a woman. There's this local iced tea company, Bear Creek, and everyone called them Creekers. She was addicted to this tea, like bad. And they're going out of business, and she was like, I can't drink any other iced tea, and she was my iced tea girl. So this is called Lemon Flavored Iced Tea Girl, which is off of Kennedy Bound, which is on Spotify and all that.
Amazon
Jazz.
Music, all that stuff.
Well, I'd love to be the one you love. Be there when the world slows down. Just wait, something's got to play. I'm running out of space. You know I've got you on my mind. falling into place. Lemon flavored iced tea, girl. Well, your hands got me in romance, wrinkling all our plans. You know I've got you on my mind. Well, I love to be the one you love, be there when the world slows down. Just wait, something's got to play. I'm running out of space. You know I've got you on my mind. Iced tea girl.
Great tune, man. Great tune. That was pre-cantilever days.
It's pretty cantilever, yep.
Yeah, you should tell everybody a little bit about the cantilever.
Cantilever,
It's a great space.
it's a song on the Baby Blue Eyes album, but it's a recording studio, little private venue up on Mount Pisgah that I built, and we had shows there last year, just little get-togethers. But this coming spring, looking to book bands, and it's also open for recording. And I record all of my stuff. If you like what my music sounds like online and whatnot, it's all recorded there. And
It's a great place. It's like on the side of the hill up on the heights. You got a nice view of Flagstaff Mountain over there. Backs right up to Pisgah.
Yeah.
It's got a really sweet patio, and you put a new roof on it.
Put a
New
roof.
just last week.
Yeah, last week. There's a deck out back with a chimenea that keeps it. It gets it pretty toasty.
Yeah.
But I was starting to book bands for spring and realized, half of them they're gonna get canceled because of snow or because of rain. So I built a roof over it.
Yeah, that'll be.
So yeah, if there's any bands out there, musicians, it's on Facebook, facebook.com/The Cantilever, and hit me up. We'll get you in. If you want to record there, we'll get you in. It's a good time. Oh yeah.
I think I want to record up there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get like little sessions going on. Like we started doing sessions up there, and
Yeah, it's just a very welcoming space. It's very comfortable up there.
Yeah.
yeah,
You kind of feel like your own little world, like secluded from the rest of the town.
Yeah.
yeah. It's nice and private.
Quiet. Yeah.
You can bang some drums around.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. Well,
nice spot.
we got a lot of people tuning in here. It looks like.
It looks like we got some people outside watching it too.
Oh yeah. Sweet. So
Just open the door and let them in.
well the sound in here is this space sounds pretty nice. There's like a nice echo in here.
Yeah.
If there was a live audience in here, I'm afraid they'd have to be really quiet in order,
Definitely.
because every little whisper, like comes across here. But-
It kind of reminds me of, like a coffee shop. It's not, people are just hanging out, relaxing, drinking caffeine, but but it kind of reminds me of that. Like, everyone's kind of quiet, but you can hear people's voices. Like when I used to play open mics at coffee shops, it's like for the most, everyone listened. No one was talking.
Yeah.
But if someone is talking, it definitely comes through.
Yeah, there's an etiquette that you have to kind of adhere to in spaces like this. And I think, eventually there's a patio out back that I don't know if you guys seen it yet.
I saw,
I
yeah.
haven't yet.
Yeah, we're gonna do live music in our what does Amber call it? She calls it it's a really cool little outdoor nook.
Amber? Amber?
But it's
She told me, I forgot what she said.
courtyard, I think, or something like that. But it's sweet. We're gonna have music back there this summer, and maybe in here too. So I don't know.
Excellent. Well, thanks again for having us.
Yeah.
This is great.
We still have time for a couple more.
What other ones do we have? Okay.
Melancholy and
Medicine. You wanna do medicine?
yeah, let's do that one.
This song's called Medicine. It's about
Medicine.
It's good medicine.
Exactly what we're doing right here. I took a road trip out to Colorado a couple years ago with my friend, and come to find out Kansas was better than the actual destination, mainly because there's no people. But there's this little town called Wilson, and if you ever get a chance, go to Wilson State Park. It's beautiful, there's really no one there because it's in the middle of nowhere.
Is that right off of 80 or 70? I mean,
I think it's 70. Yeah.
there's a lake
That
there.
goes 70 goes the whole way.
Is there like a lake there? A
There's
lake,
a lake, yeah.
and like a bunch of old like abandoned farmhouses and like windmills and stuff.
There's windmills. Yeah.
Okay.
We camped there. Well, the next morning we met this guy, and he was like, "Oh, it's beautiful here. Thanks for coming." And I guess this guy, he has an RV, and they stay there all the time. And we were like, "What about that storm last night?" And he was like, "It wasn't that bad." And we were like, "We're in a tent." And he was like, "Oh yeah, that wasn't bad." Because in the middle of the night, I had to stand up and hold the tent down because there's no there's no mountains. Like it's just windy as can be, and
Yeah.
but the song's called Medicine.
Okay.
Great story.
It's in drop F. If anyone was wondering. Wilson was a mountain man, rising to the sun. Driving through the desert, he's made shade all on his own. Crops are sitting shorter now, the fire in her eye. Place wherein the blistered wind painted in the sky. Call the hounds, shooting rounds, smoking boxes, drinking scotch. Got the way, he's got the sin, he's got prescription medicine. Whoa. Well, nice to meet you where you've been. You'll never see me here again. Down, 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 where dust upon the ground. Children in the street, and this desert's got to me. Picking up, you've been putting down. Down, 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 where diamonds on the ground. Sleeping on our hands, we're grabbing what we can. Eating off the floor, driving through the storm. As we're dying as we're born, and the key that stuck the lock, like 2 pennies on the clock, for the port to leave the dock. Well now come on down, come on Kansas town.
Nice, man. Is that so? How do you go about writing something like that, man? What do you? What's like the first step in it?
That's where I think that's where I got the term desert folk from, and I was always kind of folk, but that's a little desert.
Desert.
A little desert.
Desert.
I guess. I don't
Kansas
know.
is a little dry. Kansas is dry.
Yeah, it's
Little
just
arid.
it's kind of like that, like west. I was thinking of like Western folk.
It feels like Kansas. Man.
Just like it has that mood to it. Yeah, it's just like deserted. I don't know, holding your tent down in the middle of the night, I
Yeah.
guess. But
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to do that one time.
yeah,
I had to actually. I used to work for YSA, and we'd take kids backpacking, and we camped on a sandy island in the Chesapeake one day. We got dropped off by a boat, and a huge storm rolled in. And you know, it's hard to like anchor a tent down in the sand.
I
yeah,
can imagine.
So they weren't really staying up too good, and the kids were all in these like one-man bivvy tents
yeah.
that didn't stand on their own. They needed to be anchored
Yeah.
in. And in the middle of the night, these kids are like, "Oh man, my tent's down!" And I'd run out and help them out and get them up. I'm like, "Dude, I'm sorry, man. You're just gonna have to ride it out, man."
Ride it out, ride it
There's
out.
nowhere to go.
Oh, but yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. it was-
Oh yeah,
Yep.
they won't forget that.
No. Yeah.
One time was crazy, man. Look at something.
Probably still have
Silent.
nightmares from it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I think we got time for one more. I don't
One
know.
more?
You guys want to do one more?
all right. This one is Melancholy Row, and I wrote it probably like a year or two ago, maybe. It's something like I want to play out, you know, especially at a bar. It's kind of mellow, melancholy, I guess. Whatever. Reminds me of Bukowski.
Bukowski from
Yeah, if that makes sense.
what's Bukowski? Oh yeah.
Just
yeah.
the
Yeah.
the writer. Yeah.
I was thinking Ren
Charles.
and Stimpy for a second there, because
Yeah.
there's a ski on there too. How many songs you got now in your catalog, Matt? Do you know?
A lot. I forget a lot. I usually record, like if it's half a song or just a little piece of a song, I usually record everything. And then whether I remember it or remember to come back to it. But usually if it's something not worth keeping, I don't record it at all. So
Yeah, I think this is a forgotten one that you just introduced to me on Sunday.
it's definitely a forgotten one.
Nice.
But it's good. It's
I've got a bunch of those.
But it's a little, it's melancholy, but then it's like, there's a certain charm to, you know, being down, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Says the tall Mexican looking dude with the
Sombrero.
Looking like Cheech.
homeless beanie. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for having us.
Oh yeah. Thanks for coming. It's been a pleasure.
Some would say we found a way long love we left alone, rolling down melancholy road, rolling down melancholy road. That's Melancholy Row.
Nice.
Some would say we lost our way, long for love we left alone, rolling down melancholy road, rolling down melancholy road. There's a little charm to it.
Yeah, I love it, man. That's a good job.
I got some kinks to work out on my end.
I didn't show him that outro.
Oh,
He's like, what is that?
I got a couple notes, right?
so
That's good.
again, thank you very much for coming, guys. I appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having
Yeah,
us.
thanks for having
And,
us. This is awesome.
I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight too. It looks like we had a steady stream of people
Nice.
Awesome.
tuned in here. And do you have any gigs coming up that you want to tell anybody about?
This Saturday, me and my other friend Casey Kennedy were playing at Saucony Creek Brewing in Kutztown from 6 to 9, and yeah, that's really all I have
Okay.
coming up.
Don't we have
Saucony
something in
Creek.
February? That distillery or something?
Pot Club.
I thought at the Insurrection.
That's the end. Oh, February 27th.
Is that how far out it is?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
thought it was in the beginning.
Yeah, it seems like everywhere's slowly getting back into music.
Yeah.
It's good. It's definitely
Yeah.
getting back to normal.
Yep.
And I do highly suggest drinking a shot of elderberry syrup every morning.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
We do that. We do
It's
that in my
delicious.
household.
Delicious.
And my kids love it. I think I've been making elderberry syrup for my kids now for many years, and usually I start when school starts, and just every day we take a shot, and it's got like really potent antiviral compounds in it, which are great for like flu season, and so it is a good medicine. And I wanted to also thank Purple Audio, Andrew up at Purple Audio in the Marion Hose Bar, for buying this switcher down here and letting me play with it. We're going to use it up at the Opera House here eventually and do some live streaming of shows up there. And
I think didn't they just say March 13th they're reopening?
yep,
50%?
yep. And
Yeah.
Free Range Folks playing there on, we're playing April 3rd.
April 3rd, nice.
Yep.
Okay,
So-
awesome.
And yeah, so everybody, thanks again for tuning in. And next week we have we'll have Christy and Vince on,
Nice.
and Vince has got a bunch of tunes that he wrote that nobody, I don't think, has heard for a long time, at least. So, do you guys want to take us out with a little jamming, and
Sure.
we'll
Little handy.
fade out here. Good night, everybody. Thanks
Thanks
again.
for tuning in. 76 Broadway. Come get your elderberry.
Yes, sir.